Hey guys, Wesley here again, and today I want to show you a lather review of the Mama Bear glycerin based soap. This is Awakenings. It's got a menthol. It's a very strong menthol scent to it, and it's in a metal. Sorry, it's in a wooden bowl, and got this off of a trade on one of the Facebook groups, and I'm really enjoying the soap itself. What I did was the puck came loose in this bowl, and I can't stand a loose puck. So what I did was, since it's glycerin based, I melted it down and poured it in here and let it cool. And here we are. Got a nice solid bowl. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Plisson synthetic, just because I love it. It's very quickly becoming my favorite brush. Face lathering, bowl lathering, pretty much everything. Now, with most glycerin-based soaps, you have to start off kind of dry. And it's very important as you're shaving that you keep controlling the water. And I've seen some people out there that will start the lather off very good on the first lather, and on the second lather they'll wet their face. They'll put a lot of water on their face, and what that does is when you introduce the brush back to your face, it basically blows out the lather, and you're not going to have a good lather from that point on. So just loading the brush here, just like any other soap, you just take your time, load it. This soap you want to load for just a little while longer. I think they suggest 30 to 60 seconds maybe. I usually don't load that much, but for that long, but I usually start off pretty dry, and works out really well for me. I think we have enough for the video. I am going to do a bowl lather. I will be doing a video later, shave of the day video, and I'll use the soap itself. But I got a pretty dry bowl, just some residual wetness in there. I'm going to start my bowl lather. Now, I know some people have had problems with this soap, lathering it and keeping the lather stable, I guess you could say. But I really enjoy the lather. It's very slippery. It lathers up pretty quick. As you can see here, I mean, we do have a decent amount of lather, and if you hybrid lather, which I'm not quite sure what a hybrid lather is, but I think it has to do with starting off bowl lather and taking it to a face lather. But the smell is pretty awesome. But I love menthol. I use menthol year round, and it's in my rotation, and I'm happy that it's in my rotation. I really enjoy it. If anybody's used this soap and loves it, leave some comments down at the bottom. I'd like to hear your experience with it. And if you use the soap and you didn't like it, leave comments down there as well. I'd still like to hear it, and maybe someone reading the comments might be able to help if the person still has the soap. Because I think it's a really nice soap. I'm really enjoying it, and I think everybody, if you know, bad experience, maybe turn that into a good experience. I think that's good enough for the video. So I'm just going to pull it out of the bowl. And I'll try and show you guys what I mean by wetting your face for the second time. So, well, I guess we'll talk about soap first. before I kill it. The soap itself, very slippery. The smell is just menthol. It's just awesome smell. I know I get a little bit too excited over menthol, but I don't know what it is. Lather itself, it's just really peaky and very dense, slippery lather. Okay, so what I'll do, say that's your first face lather. So you set the brush down and you let the brush sit while you shave the first time. Just go ahead and clean this out so I can let that lather sit a little bit. Alright, we'll try it. Okay, so I have very wet hand. Just think of this as a very wet face. You know how you wet your face for the second time for the second lather. And then you start painting, start rubbing it in a little bit. And if you notice, it starts to dissipate. Let me see if I can blow on it and make it. It is dissipating, but I don't know that you can see it in the camera. So what I'm going to do now is do it with a, we'll say a dry face. Let me dry off my hand. Now I'm going to get my hand just a little wet. And now I'm going to go into it again. And if you notice this time, the lather is a lot thicker than that first time. It's not dissipating. Maybe on the areas where I didn't get a lot of soap. But that's just because I didn't paint it correctly and my hand's not exactly the perfect surface to paint lather on. But as you can see, it's just a nicer, better lather than what it was a second ago. And the reason that is because I didn't introduce water via my hand or via the face. And this does happen with some soaps. I've only noticed it personally with glycerin-based soaps, but I think that it would happen with pretty much any soap that you try. Because essentially you're starting, your second lather would be the same as a first lather that was blown out. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. This is Mama Bear's Awakenings glycerin-based soap. Very menthol. It's a very nice soap. I really enjoy it. But links will be in the description, of course. Thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button.